Okay, guys, the American Revolutionary War. Okay, the history book says the American Revolutionary War started in 1775. I say it started in 1773 with the Boston Tea Party. That really got the British going. Okay, then in 1775, they got a hold of all these men from the 13 colonies. See, I had a sign made over there, the 13 colonies. Tens of thousands of men from the 13 colonies. And they got a hold of George Washington. They made him the first general in America. His job was to take these men from the 13 colonies, tens of thousands of them, and make the first army in America called the Continental Army. He had a very hard time doing that with all these men from the 13 colonies because they were drunks, they were farmers, they were bums, they didn't know nothing about being a soldier. They go practice with George Washington for 2 or 3 days, and then they go home. So he really got fed up with that. So in 1777, he got a hold of Benjamin Franklin. He's right over here. He's on my favorite bill, the $100 bill. Benjamin Franklin. Okay? So he put Benjamin Franklin on a sailboat, which took 6 months to get from America to France to talk to the French government to get troops to come back and help George Washington create the first army in America. Benjamin Franklin really didn't have a hard time doing that because back then the French hated the British. They sent tens of thousands of men back. It took 6 months each way with the sailboat to get back and forth. Okay? So while that was going on, Thomas Jefferson, he was our third president, he's on your $2 bill. He wrote the Declaration of Independence, and 39 founding fathers signed it. Let me name some of the founding fathers. Okay, we got Thomas Jefferson over here, third president. Benjamin Franklin, diplomat. We got Alexander Hamilton. He's on your $10 bill, and he was the first treasurer in America. We got our second president, John Adams. We got Andrew Jackson in 1827. He was your seventh president. He's on your $20 bill. And then we have George Washington, our first president, in 1789. And we can't forget about Martha. See Martha over here? That was George Washington's wife. Okay, so in 1787, the Constitution of the United States was written and signed by 59 founding fathers, and that really started America on the roll. Okay, they picked George Washington to be the first president in 1789. He did 2 tours, 8 years. He got out in 1797, and John Adams took his place. 2 years later, George Washington passed away. In 1799. He was 67 years old. That's living a long time back then. The average lifespan was 40 to 45 years old back then, right? And if you didn't know it, America right now is 248 years old. Okay? So he's the only president that never slept in the White House. The White House was finally finished in the year 1800. You guys know what the French government did for America in 1885?
The Statue of Liberty?
Right. Wow. Pretty. I'm really impressed. Smart guy. Yep. What, I have those in the video games? Yep. In 1885, it took the French government 11 years to assemble, deliver, and put together the Statue of Liberty for America. If it wasn't for the French government sending all those troops back to help George Washington, who knows what the outcome would have been. Everybody learning a lot today? Mm-hmm. Good. Well, thanks a lot for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. We appreciate it.
yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to turn around.